What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the podcast. This is episode 270. Sorry for the delay in podcast. I'm back and going to be putting out some bangers here soon. Right now we have Michael Flores. He is a pitmaster at Friends Barbecue, and he works also at Jimenez Tortilleria and Taqueria. Sorry for my pronunciation. I don't want to embarrass myself. But if you're from Lubbock, you know that restaurant. And if you're not, and you do find yourself in Lubbock, check it out, 4606 34th Street. They're open Wednesday through Friday from 7 to 2 p.m., Saturday and Sunday, 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. I myself have gotten menudo there. I really enjoy it. It's really good food, family-owned. And, of course, Michael Flores came on and talked to us about good meat, good food, what it's like to be a pit master, the whole works. So if you're hungry, well, this episode was going to make you even more hungry. Sorry about that, but other than that, guys, I hope you can subscribe to the YouTube channel. That's a really easy and free way to help support us here at Snakepit Studios. We also have Lords of Film doing their podcast, and on patreon.com/Snakepit Studios, we are doing a conversation bit every week. That's another way you can support us, and that is a $1 tier, so get it while you can, because once all those spots fill out, it'll be $5. So thank you, guys. Hope you enjoy the episode, and like I said, we're going to have some really good ones, starting with this one coming out in the next few days. I know it's been a long time. I do apologize. Oh, man. Here we are. Everybody good to go?
Let's do
good?
It. Oh, yeah.
What's going on, brother? I got a lot of questions to ask you.
All right.
Let me figure out which beer is mine that I already opened real quick. Sorry. Rookie mistake. You've done a lot of things. We were already kind of talking about what you've done. Actually, give a brief introduction to who you are before we get into what I was going to ask.
All right. Well, y'all know I'm Michael Flores with Jimenez Tortilleria and Taqueria here in Lubbock and Friends Barbecue. Basically, I just call myself an overqualified dishwasher.
Really?
Yeah.
You're a pitmaster, though, right?
I'm a pitmaster. We own a taco spot. We got named in Texas Monthly this past year. We got to go down to the Lockhart Festival this past November. And we've done pop-ups barbecue-wise around town and sold out just about every single one of them. So, yeah, we've had a lot of fun whenever it comes to food.
We do love food on this podcast, I'll say that.
Right?
Mm-hmm. Give me a little history on Jimenez.
Mm-hmm.
So, is that your family? Like,
yeah.
Y'all have been doing this for a while?
Yeah, so my grandfather, he started this back in 1969. That started where the bus station's at right now in downtown Lubbock.
I remember that from my childhood.
You brought that up yesterday, that's why I asked.
Dude, like, that marble cake's iconic. So, of course, my grandparents and my mom and her siblings, they're from Mexico. So all that, like, everything that you're tasting, that's just generations of hands that has gone into the food and everything. They opened up the location that's across from the bus station in the 80s. I want to say like mid-80s. I'm not too sure when. But, yeah, basically our whole family, they got roped into it. My mom, I want to say in 95, 93, somewhere around there, she took over a subdivision over there across from the stadium. So that was pretty cool to see, just kind of growing up, like all the tech players, all the students, just kind of going in, coaches and all that. Just kind of mingling with them just as a kid, dude. Like, it's pretty sick.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's just generations worth of hands, man, just to kind of, I guess, dumb that down. Like, we don't really know how to, like, talk about ourselves like that, but.
That's my job, is to ask you these questions, man.
Yeah.
So, when you were not at the restaurant, you're eating at home and shit,
Mm-hmm.
Is the same food?
Yeah, dude.
What were y'all eating? What was some of your.
Carne guisada.
Yeah.
That and calabacitas.
Mm. I'm trying to learn how to make that.
Dude,
I'm trying.
It's not hard, man. Like, you just got to know, like, what spices taste like what. That's it. And kind of know what you like and don't like. Of course,
you just learned that from just being there.
Just by watching,
really,
dude.
There's no, like, measuring or anything? No, it's all by.
Straight up, dude. Like, even whenever I'm seasoning briskets, like, whenever I make my seasoning, I have a ratio that I stick to. But whenever I'm seasoning, it's, like, all by hand and everything. Like, it's all by feel. Even on... J. Arthur's your uncle, right?
Yeah.
So even on his pit, like he has gauges, but to be honest, I forgot to put those on. So I just feel the pit like every 30 minutes to kind of see where it's at, look at the fire and everything. Even my mom, man, like I'm learning how to do kind of like what she does and everything so that I could kind of take the reins later on. I haven't done the guisados or anything yet, so that's all her. Like any food-wise that you're tasting, it's my uncle or my mom. My brother plays a big part in all that too, but yeah, that's like all that generation. So like it's true, man. It's all by feel.
Has the menu stayed pretty consistent throughout the years, or have you changed it up or anything?
Once I get my hands on it, I'm gonna tweak some things, but like the guisados, I'm not gonna touch. Like I won't. If we keep any of the bread or anything, I'm probably not gonna touch that either. I'm just gonna incorporate what I know into that menu. So I don't wanna taint anything. I don't wanna take away from what's already been done. But
Are you making the bread from scratch? You know?
yeah, they do.
Shit.
Straight up, dude. So, like, if you see those videos that I post of my uncle or my aunt over there just whipping it out, like, that's them on the table, dude. It's wild.
Can we get some, like...
See, like that right there?
We just started this podcast, but can we get some exclusive access into the kitchen to see you guys make it?
Dude, of course. I'm always pulling people back there.
I want to learn how to make these right here.
Shoot, just come by. They're doing it on really Monday through Thursday, but Mondays and Tuesdays were closed. So if you come by on a Wednesday or Thursday, man, if it's before, say, like 1 p.m.,
Damn it.
I'll pull you back there.
Damn it. That's a problem.
I'm just saying.
Wednesday and Thursday, you said? I can't.
Shoot.
Jane can.
Me, just with my iPhone.
Or a GoPro.
Yeah, just right there on the forehead. Just do it, dude.
Fuck. So, I mean, is there any, like, young generations taking interest in any of this stuff, like, in your family, or is it just you?
It's just me, my nephew. My nephews are in there, too. So that's the cool thing to see.
Okay, that's
Aiden.
good.
Yeah, like my oldest nephew, Aiden, he's 21, so he just comes in, does tortillas because he's got another job that pays his bills. So, but Marcus, he handles the front. So you ever go in, you see that tall Mexican kid? That's my nephew right there. He takes a pretty big interest in what's going on. So he's kind of our gopher more than anything. But that dude, he's learning quick. Like he's learning that business quick. So, but like as far as like making all this,
Who makes the menudo? Your mom?
man, I will prep the menudo for her, so it just kind of depends on the day. If I have the time, I'll get everything like seasoned. I'll get all the tripe in there.
The pig's
But-
feet in there?
Fuck no, man. Fuck no.
Come on, bro.
Man, my mom, she won't do that.
Really?
Yeah, she hates all that. She hates the chicken feet. She hates the pig's feet.
I've never heard of chicken feet in there, but the pig's feet.
I can't. Like on my dad's side of the family, oh, they're about that. But yeah, I can't.
Y'all
Yeah,
like that
just-
shit?
On pig's feet. No.
My dad likes it, but I don't.
It's weird seeing them like just suck on the feet, right?
You gotta
Well, I
pause, you
just-
gotta pause on that.
The meat, it's just, I don't like the meat. And I remember one time being in a situation where I was served menudo with pig's feet. And I got a piece that had like a lot of manteca on it. And I was mid-bite and I was not in a position to spit it out. And so I just held it in my mouth while people were looking at me until I had like enough
Pause on
time to
that,
like... Yeah.
Yeah, you soldiered it out. Oh, no, you didn't. You spit it out.
I know, I completely spit it out. I was like, I soldiered it out, as in like I sat there for like a solid minute with it, just like,
Oh, that's worse.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
yeah. I remember just kind of trying to keep it like
You
to the
ever,
front instead of like,
you ever take a shot and it stays in your mouth too long like that? Like,
Oh, dude, like whenever you're already like just fucked
Yeah.
up, it's
and you
just
can't
sitting there.
swallow it,
Can't
like you're
swallow.
telling yourself to swallow it, but it's already in your mouth.
man, it's a little
Straight
weird
up.
right now, but yeah, I get it. Yeah, I get
Oh.
it. No, I was just asking.
Roy's just dirty minded.
Like exactly, you're fucked up. Man, fuck, I gotta soldier through this shot.
Dude, that was me at Blue Light a couple years ago on my birthday. Like straight up, I'm over there. Just it's not even like my birthday yet. It's like an hour before. All my friends are there and everything. We're having a great time. It's like rum con tequila, rum con tequila.
Oh fuck.
Dude, like 11 p.m. comes and dude, I love rum. I almost brought a bottle.
Thank God.
I got 2 bottles there at the restaurant.
Thank God you didn't.
Yeah.
You got all that rumple?
It's the one that
I
tastes
mean-
like mouthwash, right? It's really
Yeah.
okay. I don't mind it. It's really sweet.
I mean, one shot's fine, but multiple.
Oh, it's got to be cold. Like, yeah,
Ugh.
straight up, dude. That's my vice. Like, that's
You're
my red
nuts.
flag.
We've been doing a lot of Starbursts and
Those are
lemon
good.
drops.
I like lemon
That's a
drops.
little
Yeah.
gay, but yeah, we have been doing that.
And I like Mexican candy
Hey,
shots.
it is what it is.
Green tea shots.
You want
Green
me?
tea shots from Flips.
Yeah,
Mhm.
You,
they
you
got
want
the best
me?
ones.
You want me to order vodka shots next time?
I don't like vodka, but I don't mind it. You
Do
give
you
it,
do whiskey? Like whiskey
I like
shots?
whiskey, but I don't mind it because Bradley's buying it, so I can complain. But
There was that one whiskey that Guap had one time, and he literally specifically told me to gargle it.
it's like a Johnny Walker.
Is that what it was?
It was
That was
Johnny Walker.
good. I really
It was
liked
a
that
really
one.
premium bottle for him to just be passing it around.
I was
like,
gonna say like,
yeah, I'm like, dude, you're. Give me
I
that
remember
fucking
being like
bottle.
really
I was gonna
cold,
say.
and he told me to gargle it, so I did.
No, yeah, that's how
and
good it was.
warmed
You could
me
do
up.
that.
It warmed me up for the night. It was perfect.
Is that the one that he got kicked out of?
No, I think
I don't think it was that night.
No.
No, this
No,
was like
this
a
is-
space rodeo
Oh,
or
okay.
something.
Yeah, no, I think it might have been Fools and Ghosts.
Oh, okay.
I'd be protecting that like those Thin Mints, dude. Like straight up.
Oh, yeah.
Who took the Thin Mints from
This
my
is a-
house?
This is a conundrum we're gonna have to bring on the podcast.
Clip it. I want to
Somebody,
know.
Stole from Jen or Bradley.
They stole from Bradley, but it was my casita. It was my casita.
Here's the problem with it, and I'm gonna get upset talking about it. Is the entitlement that you think you're in the right to get it because you know, it's like if somebody says no, you just got to take the no.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter the reason.
Like there's no harm in being told no.
Exactly.
Like,
No,
Cause
it's just-
well,
no.
you don't know if it was that person.
I'm not telling anybody in general. I'm just saying like
Because the
principle of it
the
all.
ones that I put aside were the caramel delights and Thin Mints. The way I described it was,
And they
those
were
are
they were a
sacred.
good 4 or 5 feet away. Okay, so there was
Out of the way.
space. There was space.
Like they were like in your like
Off to the
laundry
side.
laundry
Yeah.
area.
I don't have the heart like with those Girl Scouts. I got to go into a different. They're good. They're good at what they do.
dude.
You know where they're set up at? Fucking Texas Roadhouse, right at the entrance. I'm like, you little mother.
Hey.
Excuse me, you little bitches. Come on now. You know what you're doing.
Oh, they know.
Apparently, at all the like weed shops, like in the legal states, they set up out there too.
That's a good spot.
Yeah.
Smart, yeah.
So I can't. I don't
Hustling,
even make eye
hustling.
contact with them. I can't.
Oh.
I don't want to tell you no. I
Just start speaking in Spanish. Just start telling them no.
They have a bilingual Girl Scout.
They probably do. They're good, man. They'll get you. Fuck. You speak Spanish?
Man, no. I'm one of those. I can't.
I don't either.
I'm learning though. I'm learning over there
I'm
more.
gonna
and more at the
project on
shop.
you real quick. You work at the shop with these people.
Dude,
Come on
straight
now,
up.
man. You
Trust
gotta
me.
be.
You know how many times we get that? Even my nephews. My mom, she would always tell me as a kid, like, "I'm sorry." I'm like, "Why?" She was like, "Because we didn't teach you Spanish as a kid." And I was like, "Yeah, thanks for that,
By these people, I meant the customers. The customers are probably a lot of Spanish-speaking people, man.
dude." Like, I'll pick up on like things they're saying and everything, and they're talking mad shit sometimes. I'm like, don't blame me. Blame the one over there rolling out that bun.
Mexicans
Like,
are
don't fight her.
very mean. Very mean people.
Oh, they'll tell you exactly what they're feeling. Like, there's no shame in what they're feeling.
And you know me, I'm sensitive, so I'm like, damn, chill out. God, it hurt.
The
Well,
other day at the salon, there was a stylist that was just dragging ass, doing color. And so it's like I was sitting here, stylist that was dragging ass was over here. And she was doing this girl's mom, and the girl was getting her hair done here. And so as I was foiling, they were speaking Spanish to each other across the salon, but this one was talking mad shit about how slow the other one was. And they were fucking loud, though. And we're a salon full of Mexicans, and so it was just kind of like, wow, okay, they don't give a fuck.
They
But
don't?
also, nobody intervened
Well, yeah.
because nobody, like...
Yeah, let me
Nobody could
Let me
understand.
also say they're mean and they complain a lot. So it's like a deadly combination of
Dude,
just,
it is. Like,
just quick-witted shit, like stingers. You're like, damn, all right, god damn.
see, like, I will say at the shop, that's like one of my favorite things is my brother will pop off on people if they're in the wrong, and I'll definitely pop off on people if they're in the wrong too. Like, man, I'm debating on putting in the bio or not. If I want to put we talk back too, like straight up, we'll talk back.
Oh, shit.
I can imagine, like, it's because this is, like, still, like, the food industry, so people are still really entitled to, like, their
Hell yeah,
things. And
the customer is always right. Like,
yeah, people still feel very...
How do you feel about, like on Yelp, a review being negative?
it depends. It depends on like what really happened. Like, if we see a bad one, like if it's just something completely out of line, like, dude, just come in, like, call us, let us know, like, give us that chance to fix it. Like, we're always willing to fix whatever. Did you see a bad one or what?
Not on yours.
Not on ours?
I got a friend. I'm not gonna say his name. We might have talked about it already. who commented some very fucked up shit. It wasn't even really about the food. It was about the owners. Didn't know his name was, you can see who said it.
Mm-hmm.
And he frequents the fucking bar. And they shit. It's like, we know it's you. What, you
Well, because like if you go through like Google to this, okay, if you Google Google reviews, there's and then it's like 1-star review or something.
Goddamn.
Yeah, he was talking shit about the South. It was the Southwest Eggs Benedict, right?
Yeah, something.
Yeah,
And they like
apparently-
corrected him, and they were like, the term Southwest is not in the menu item, and you have the option to just get a plain egg Benedict. They essentially were just like, don't fucking order it.
Yeah, so like the first few sentences were valid. It's a valid complaint if you had that complaint. But the second half of it was like, it's weird that the owners hang out at the bar. So he was like taking shots at the owner. I'm like, you're an idiot. Jeez. And were we drunk when he brought this up?
Yeah.
So I'm howling because I'm fucking drunk, and it's just because he's just so dumb. I have to believe his name. He's just so fucking dumb, and I imagine his dumb ass just sitting there writing a fucking review all drunk and shit. I'm like, you're a fucking idiot.
And the thing is, this review came to him, like it came from him, not even when he ate the food. It came from him like a good 6 months after he ordered that item.
See, it's not even valid at that point.
No, it's just like, I don't even think it's an
I
item.
think that's what he said. Yeah, he got drunk and he just got pissed off when he was drunk.
Thinking about his back, yeah.
Drake just playing in the background.
But
sad.
But to his credit, I've had some bad food where it's lingered in my heart forever.
Mm-hmm.
It's like food is sacred. Sometimes.
Yeah, dude.
Like,
Wait,
It's like, damn, some people are heartbroken and they dwell on it. This fool dwelled on it for that
no,
6
I mean
months.
I get that.
No, I watched him dwell on like garlic bread one time for
I'm
like
still
5
on
hours.
that shit. I am still on that.
Okay,
Don't
so
get me
what
wrong.
what was the thing about that again?
Roy went to Market Street and he needed some garlic butter bread, and he got some garlic butter bread. That's what it said on the packaging.
Uh-huh.
But you know how like Market Street, they like do their own shit. You know, they prep it for you. The one that he ended up getting that was marked as garlic bread was not garlicky or buttered, and so Roy had to do it himself.
So it was just bread.
You're exactly right. First of all, you're exactly right. But let me say this.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm with you on
The
this.
the fucking packaging says garlic bread. Market Street. I'm keeping you in business, Market Street. I'm there every fucking week. And I go to the same place, the same spot, pretty much the same hour on Tuesday to buy the bread because I make a lot of Italian food. Here I am, thinking nothing of it. Open up the package. I already preheated the oven. Mind you this. That takes a little bit. Fucking bread. It's just bread. It's just bread. You lied to me, Market Street. But you redeemed yourself this week. I'll give you that. You redeemed yourself this week. But you know how it is, man. You can't lie. You can't lie to the customer. You know that.
Mean what you're saying, say what you mean.
There you go, man.
Say with your chest.
Yeah, say with your chest.
That's what I'm saying. Food is sacred. We should all of us at this table should know this. Food is sacred, no matter what level of food it is. And you lied to me, Market Street. You fucking lied to me. But you made up for it. But I will think about that every time I buy it from now
Sure,
on.
you'll forgive but not forget.
You go, dude. That's
trust
that's exactly what happened. So, I mean, I get it, but I get it, but to do that, like, so have you run across some shit like that before? Like some nasty comment?
Oh, dude, all the time. Like,
Yeah.
I'll get Facebook comments that like people just dog. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a big boy, but like right here on my wrist, people always go because my hand will be kind of angled like that, where it'll just kind of go into my arm. People dog on that. They'll tell me to like loosen up my band and everything. So I go back
Damn,
into
they take it personal.
Dude, they do.
Or they take
Or
personal
they go
shots.
deep. But I'm not gonna lie, I go deep at them too.
You fire back.
I do. Like there was one time where it got like to 50 messages back to back in an hour. My brother, he was reading it all, and he was like, "Dude, you need to shut this down now. Like, just delete it, block her, just stop this right now." So, like, we go back, man. We talk back,
Fuck, dude.
like straight up.
I respect
Even my uncle will talk shit about other restaurants too.
Dude.
One time we went to Lee's Cafe and he ordered chicken fried steak. Well, they handed it to us, and there was a fucking big ass hair on the middle of the chicken fried steak. Well, he took a picture of it, posted it on Facebook.
Oh shit.
And they like replied to him. It's like, well, sir, you did have a beard, so it was most likely from the beard. But when they handed it to him, that's when it was on there. And they were like claiming like, yeah, it was just from your beard.
See, like,
but they closed down, so it's all right.
That's fair. Well, they're
That's
the
good people, though,
cafeteria.
man. Those are good people.
Yeah.
Man, the downtown location when they first opened, that one was fire. Like they
Yeah.
had Kool-Aid on the menu. Like it was good. Dude, I'm saying like it was just good food. But
I like them now as Doc's Cafeteria. They're
That's what
pretty
it
good.
is.
Yeah, that if you still want Lee's Cafe, that's where you go to. Yeah.
Oh,
it's right there across from Coronado.
Super cheap.
it's your competitor, bro. It's right there.
Dude, we'll shout out
Do you
anybody.
ever do you ever think about it like that with other food spots?
Like yes and no. Like to
Does
a
it
degree.
does it ever get some beef between y'all?
No.
Nah.
So like you look at any barbecue place, like nobody dogs on each other. Like straight up. Like we all like we're all friends with each other. Like Evie Mays, I'm always calling on them. Andrew and Jewel from Hill Barbecue, the homies, my former employers over there.
What'd you think
asking
of
them
Tom and
questions.
Bingo's closing down?
I was sad, man.
Yeah.
I was sad, but I still keep in touch with Ian every so often. So, yeah, I bought the rest of his casings whenever I could, and
Oh, okay.
I went over there that last day, kind of fed them.
I was there too. Oh yeah.
I felt bad. I cut in front of that whole line.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Hey man,
Hell, I
if
went-
it's there, it's there.
yeah.
you know,
Like
you-
I just
you-
wanted to drop off food. That was it.
Oh,
But
I'm saying like if we
it
get
happened.
if we get some clout here and they want to let us in line first,
It
I'm
happened.
going in line. I'm
But-
just gonna say that real quick.
He was passing out like whiskey, like the little whiskey bottles, vodka, and everything. Because I went, they had free Two Docs beer.
Fuck yeah.
And hell, I mean, I went by myself. I was just getting drunk by myself, and that were that barbecue. Because I
What was
invited
I doing?
You were on a
That's all I was
podcast,
doing.
so I just was like, "Fuck it, I'm still gonna go."
I know I'm sad I missed it. I wanted to go.
It was good, man. Like I'm
know.
definitely gonna miss it. Like straight up. But nah, man, you never look at like others as your like competitor. At the end of the day, like we're 5 hours away from the next biggest city. You want everyone to win. Like straight up.
Yeah,
Even
but
if-
it's fun to be the best.
Man, I
I'm
don't
just
even
Hell, I felt like them barbecue joints like in Central Texas, they like to feud with each other because Aaron Franklin, at Franklin's, they like to dog on him because there's all these barbecue restaurants that have been open since the 1800s, and then you have this hipster with glasses in the middle of Austin that became the number one barbecue place, and they like to dog on him about it. But I mean, it is what it is. But like I guess with those places, I mean, hell, those have been in the family, like I said, since the 1800s.
For real?
When the
A lot of
German,
pride.
yeah, like when the
Fucking
Germans came
Krauts.
over. I mean, that's really what it is. It's like German style.
Oh, it's not. It's Mexicans, dude.
Well, I mean, like with brisket, I mean, like the way they preserved meat, yeah. But like the German sausage and all that, that's where all that comes from.
I guess I'll give them credit. Those fuckers.
Dude, but yeah, here.
Do
You
you
want everyone to win.
That's what
it.
Tejano is.
look? We want everybody to win. I get you. I get that. But it's fun to fucking have some fun and compete
Oh,
with
it
some
is.
people sometimes. Talk a little shit
You like
in
to
a friendly
compare every so
manner.
often. Oh,
In
yeah.
a friendly manner, but it can get nasty pretty quick. So you got to be careful with that.
With other businesses, we haven't seen anything. Like we've been pretty fortunate on that. I don't know if anyone talks behind our back or
Would you
anything,
say
but
though you guys are like a staple though?
I would.
Like people look towards y'all in terms of cuisine in Lubbock.
I don't know about that because the way we do tacos now, it's completely different than what's in Lubbock right now.
Well, okay. Well, in terms of like Lubbock
But like
restaurants.
Bandusa and all that, I'd say we're more of a legacy, dude.
Yeah.
Like we've been here since 1969.
So there's
that
a lot of
name.
like respect for that.
Well, it was kind of a big deal when y'all like announced that Jimenez was coming back. I remember like there was a lot of hype around that.
Shoot, that first day we sold out of half the week's inventory in 6 hours.
Damn.
Yeah. Like it was ridiculous. So yeah, like you said, there was
Do
a
you-
lot of hype that went into it.
Do you think y'all ever move back to a sit-in restaurant style?
With the way things are going, it looks like we're gonna have to expand, but we don't really know what that looks like just yet. Like, because tacos have definitely taken off, barbecue's taken off too. So there's no like.
So your barbecue is different than Jimenez, or is it the same?
It's different, but the same. It's all under one tent. We just called the barbecue side something different.
Okay.
But now it's just so intertwined that you can't separate the two at all. So it's all just
Oh,
one
yeah.
tent.
Do you serve fried bologna?
Man, I want
This
to.
man swears by this.
Dude, fried
So-
bologna and smoked bologna.
Didn't you?
It's
get
good.
some?
I liked it. I liked it.
Didn't you buy some?
Yeah, Black Panther, right?
Panther City.
That's what I
yeah.
said. Yeah, that's what I said.
Dude, Panther City has some good.
When did you
bologna.
go again?
We went to Metallica. We stopped
That's
there.
right.
What did I get? Was it just a burger?
Some sort of sandwich or burger, yeah.
I think I got a burger.
Really
Was it
good
off
spot,
of my
really.
recommendation you went, or did I can't remember?
No, yeah,
if
you
I
told us to go
Okay,
there.
I couldn't.
Bradley's
No,
like,
I couldn't
who
remember
told
if I
you?
had. I couldn't remember
You
if I
told
told
us to
y'all.
go there and you said, you have to try the fried bologna.
That's
But
right.
I really did enjoy it. It was
good.
good. I liked it.
Their sauce is
They're-
cool too because it's a sweet and sour sauce. That one's cool.
They have some great tacos too.
Mm-hmm.
They're like miniature tacos.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're good. The owners, they're from. Some are from Lubbock, but they're mainly from Plainview.
I was just about to
Yeah.
say that they have West Texas. What is it? Roots.
Yeah,
They got
Hell
West
yeah.
Texas roots, dude.
Nice.
They're super cool people too.
That's a
Me-
cool spot, man.
Mexican owned.
Yep.
I'm just a bitch. I couldn't handle humidity because it was in August. It's like, how the fuck y'all sitting here and just eat this shit in the
just
middle
eat it,
of
dude.
fucking summer, you
Just
know?
do it.
I guess, you know, so I don't can imagine being out there making the food in that heat.
What's your favorite barbecue joint? Like, out in Central Texas, like that area.
Like anywhere.
I guess anywhere besides this area.
Shoot, 2M Smokehouse, dude.
Where's that at?
Over there in South San Antonio.
I guess I haven't heard of that place.
Dude, they're good.
2M?
2M. So look them up, dude. Their mac and cheese goes hard. They throw chicharrones on top.
Damn.
Like they're
I think
good.
you might have got mac and cheese.
What are they called again?
2M
I did.
Smokehouse.
Mm-hmm.
What is it?
2M.
2M?
Let's see how he spells this.
2M?
Yeah.
Smokehouse.
But yeah, dude, like they just opened up a new joint in Castroville.
Didn't they just
called
call
Blue
this?
Lacy.
Sorry, my bad. Didn't they just call this fire the Smokehouse fire? That was up north.
Wait, what?
This big fire that just happened up north. I think they call it the Smokehouse fire.
Oh damn, I don't
Yeah.
know about that.
Yeah, I think they did.
But nah, dude, their stuff is good. Like they had barbacoa too, and yeah, that one. It just all of it goes hard, man.
This is my favorite place. It's in Taylor, Texas. It's called Louis Mueller's.
Yeah.
It's been there for years.
And dude, that's a legacy too, right there.
Oh, yeah.
Aside from the meats, I always judge it by the potato salad.
I always do the sides. Yeah.
I love potato salad and the sweet tea. Sweet tea's got to be on point too. But potato salad is one of my favorite things ever.
Yeah.
I love
It's
that shit.
nostalgic, dude.
It's a good
I'm-
little side.
I'll never forget. The last time we went to Louis Mueller's, we were in line for a while, and everyone's waiting. And on average, people are waiting for like 45 minutes. Well, there's this girl that comes in, and she's from California. She comes in and then picks up a package and then leaves. And they're like, "How'd you get your food?" He's like, "I called in." It's like no one had thought to call in barbecue.
This is mind fucked right there.
She ain't
It's like, of course, of course, the California would do that.
That's part of the experience is waiting in line, man. Come on now.
Nah, dude, like what is it? The state food is chili here in Texas, but nobody travels for chili. Everyone
I didn't
travels for
even know.
barbecue.
Is it really?
Yeah.
How long has that been a thing? It should change.
Shoot, dude. Like chili's good, but I'm not gonna travel for
It's
it.
like, yeah, I don't know.
But barbecue, everyone moves for that. Like people, they plan their trips around that.
It's like a Michelin star shit.
It's crazy because you won't ever see a barbecue joint that has a Michelin star here in Texas, but in California, there's a few.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, they're gay, so who gives a fuck? But
Dude, I don't. Those places.
California is.
I gotta show you this. So Louis Mueller's, they have, that building's been there for years. The Vaughn brothers, so Stevie and Jimmy, they did a photo shoot in Louis Mueller's with that.
That's where
with
that's
the
from?
wall. Yeah.
Sweet.
Hell yeah.
Wild.
Well, so why is that the case though? The Michelin star. I didn't even know that was. I just threw that out there. I didn't know that
Like
they could do that for a barbecue joint. Why isn't that done here? There's a lot of fucking
That's
all
why,
these
dude.
areas over there.
That's why. There's over 2,200 barbecue joints in the state. There in California, there's not that many. So people get to capitalize on that.
I guess.
And
That's why.
they're doing it in New York too.
Think about it. Like with brisket, everybody loves brisket. Everybody judges brisket, but you're not reinventing the wheel with that. Like you got to look at your sausage. What are people doing different? Ribs they're kind of all the same for the most part. Like some people do like different things with it,
Like the different sauce or some shit.
but that's really it. What is it? Sides. Like that's going to be the
I didn't
only.
even think about that. So we're that good. We don't even need it.
Yeah. Straight up, dude. But
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I had once heard this story about, I guess when one day at Aaron Franklin, I can't think who the pitmasters are, but they like had jumped the Franklin's fence to go meet with Aaron Franklin. They're like, "How do you do it?" And he taught them, and then now they have like one of the biggest places in New York now. So in New York, you could get like Texas style barbecue.
is it like Beaker or Baker?
And maybe I'm not sure
They
what
wish
exactly.
they could. Fuck
Yeah,
them.
but yeah, everyone tries to copy it, but you can't. I mean,
Is it the mesquite? What is it?
So
What's so special about it, man? Explain to us.
most people use post oak, dude, but it's the pitmaster. Like at the end of the day, it's the cut.
I think you might be the very first pitmaster we've ever had on here.
Hell yeah.
So how do you become that? How's this?
You just go like
Does the
I went.
state board give you a title? How's this happen, man?
Shoot, dude. I went into the shack, told them I wanted to learn barbecue because nobody in my family knew how to do it. So I just started cutting meat over there, and then they asked if I wanted to learn how to cook. So
Wait, where'd you go?
to the shack. So whenever I was still at Tech, I was out there for a couple years, and yeah, just kind of paid my dues over there. And then they asked if I wanted to cook, and yeah, ended up cooking for them for a bit. So yeah, that's
Such
it,
an
man.
awesome title.
Shoot,
you
Like I
just
said-
buy a pit,
yeah, just buy a
and
pit,
then
call
you're a
yourself a
pitmaster.
pitmaster. That's why I tell people that I'm
anyways.
just a dishwasher, dude.
I get you, man.
But yeah, that's it.
So what's like what's the most important thing to a pitmaster?
Your time, like you
Like the
gotta-
hours it takes to make the food? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
Or
dude. Like the other night, it took me 18 hours. Like you gotta have that
To
time
make what?
just to do those briskets. That's it.
Straight 18?
Yeah.
Fuck.
18 hours.
Were you drinking?
Nah, dude. So
You
like,
can't.
nah. Like me, like there will be other pitmasters that will drink. I can't do that because the moment I start drinking, I want to like keep going up and up and up, and then I just crash after that. So I know my limits. I can't do that while I'm on the job, man.
So can you explain the process to me of
So-
making a brisket?
Yeah. So like, of course, you gotta get your meat.
Where are you getting it from?
Me, I'm getting it from Costco because it's cheap as fuck right now. $3.99 a pound. That's unheard of. You're seeing that around $5 a pound right now. So
And
it's
how
expensive.
many pounds are they usually?
Anywhere from 15 to 20 pounds. So you're paying like say about $100 a brisket.
All right, so you're paying $100.
Uh-huh.
How much you making off that brisket?
Say if I sell the whole brisket just whole, $160.
Oh, well, I mean,
Right,
like, once you like chop it up and make it into shit.
So say 20 pounds, you trim it up. Say it's around 10 pounds whenever it's trimmed before it's cooked and everything. Then whenever you cook it, it's maybe around 7 pounds, 8 pounds. And that's a big cooked brisket too. Some people will get it like closer to 5 or 6 pounds.
All right, so
So-
you get it. What's next after you get it?
You get it, you trim it. So you have all that trim and everything. You could store that. Like you could use that for sausage, burgers, really just grind meat.
Like the
So-
fat? Is that what it is? Okay.
So the fat you can make tallow out of, which is that kind of gold. Man, that's some good stuff right there. It's like, well, it's your beef tallow. It's
So
your
Rogan
lard.
says we need to eat.
Man, it's like it's good for anything. It really is. After that, then you season it. You get it on the pit.
I saw a video of a guy in Austin. Actually, he has a food truck. He's Middle Eastern, but he's incorporated. You know what I'm
KG.
talking- that guy.
KG.
So he teaches how to make brisket, and I didn't know that the mustard you put on it just to
the
help
binder.
binder. I didn't know that. I was always wondering why you put mustard on there.
Yeah, you don't have to do mustard. Some people do mayo. Some people just use
Does
water
it change
or oil.
the flavor?
Nah,
No.
it just makes it stick. It just makes it tacky. That's it. So that's really all
And
you
is
want.
your seasoning something you've crafted over the years?
Yes and no. Like it's more
it
towards
secret?
my taste. The ratios are a secret, but like that's just my ratio. Whereas like it's just salt and pepper. That's it.
You know,
I don't do anything crazy.
A lot of people use the salt. and
What's the
pepper.
ratio? Can you tell us? We'll believe it.
Man, I'm not gonna tell y'all my ratio. That's my ratio.
I was just gonna pretend like you said it, and I'm gonna bleep that part. No, just kidding.
But now you ever go back into the kitchen, you're probably
I
gonna
was just
see
kidding.
it.
I didn't expect you to tell me. So you season it,
Mhm.
you throw it on the
Throw it on the pit
pit that you got from his uncle.
from his uncle right there, Jay right there.
How do you get this? You just make friends with him? How does this
Yeah,
happen?
dude, like because of
He's a
Eddie Mays and
legend,
everything.
apparently.
Dude, he's a cool dude. Like, man, that dude over there, he does chuck wagon cooking and everything. That's some badass shit. Like he uses those Dutch ovens and everything, and Dude spends like crazy long hours. Like I feel like it's longer than what we do. Like, he's out there just cooking with the Dutch oven. Oh, there he is right there in the background.
This is the guy.
Ooh, look at that hat. But yeah, he teaches that history of like chuck wagon cooking. He used to go down to A&M and teach those classes.
He still does.
Does he?
Mm-hmm.
This your dad's brother or uncle?
Yeah, it's my dad's brother.
Brother.
Mm-hmm. That's a
But
mean
look at
son of a
that
bitch right there. Hell yeah.
He'll tell you.
Where do you get those boots at?
Shit, he's had that shit for years. A lot of that stuff he's had. That's an old picture of him.
I met that man once.
That's his wagon right there.
Good guy right there. That's
Yeah.
his wagon?
This one right here. Yep. He bought it. I can't remember where he bought it from. He bought it cheap. And just over the years, he's had it for like 35, plus years. Because they were national champions. Him, my dad, and my brothers and cousins. They don't really do the Cowboy Symposium here anymore. But they won the national championship one year. Hell yeah.
Can you give me one?
Yes.
So you get his pit.
Can you hand that to him, please?
Was it gifted to you or did you really want it? Why did you want it? Like, what was
So
the thing you wanted about it?
we're using Evie Mays' pit. Like I reached out to Arnis really a year ago from this month. And I was like, hey man, I'm looking to do pop-ups. Do you have a pit that I could either like borrow, rent, something? He was like, yeah, I'll go drop it off next week. So dude, like those two, Arnis and Mallory, whole Evie Mays crew, really like the whole barbecue community, super great people. Like super nice people. They just dropped it off there and Arnis was like, anytime I need it, I'm just gonna come for it. That's the deal. And I was like, for real, dude? Like, you don't want me to rent it or anything? He's like, no. So he has a saying, just use your gifts. So like just that's what he always tells people. Just use your gifts. So that was a gift right there. Let me use it for 8 months. And once November came, they took it down to the Top 50 Festival. And yeah, that was the last time I saw that pit because they're opening up a spot in Florida. So that pit's going down there.
Evie
But-
Mays?
Yeah.
Yep.
So,
I don't mean to be negative or talk shit about him. I'm not actually talking shit. I'm just stating what I feel. I didn't like it.
fair enough,
I
man.
didn't like it. I felt, I don't know why I didn't like it.
See, okay. Well, this is the cool thing about food, though, is that everyone's taste buds, it's like a fingerprint. There's so many different fingerprints. You're not going to have anyone's like else's like print or anyone else's taste buds. So like your taste buds are going to be different from Jen's or mine or I'm sorry,
Bradley.
my bad, man.
You're good, you're good.
But yeah, like it's going to be different from everyone. So you're going to have like your own like sense of taste that you like and dislike. So it's just respect. That's it.
Ours is kind of different, isn't it, Jennifer?
Hell, one time
Yeah, you think I'm gross.
I didn't say that.
Hey, one time I had
You think the things I like are gross.
one time I had Evie Mays, and I was like, man, this shit tastes like my family's. Sure enough, Arthur was in the back cooking it. So that's why.
Shout out that boy.
Hell yeah.
See, and that was the funny thing. Arnis would always tell me, he was like, yeah, Arthur would always come in and just kind of cook or even.
Yeah,
Arthur-
he used to help them out a lot. I mean, like my uncle now, he's old now because he did tile for years, so he could hardly do. Like he retired from chuck wagon because they used to do what the hell's it called? It's a thing they do in Fort Worth, huge chuck wagon thing. But this past year was his last year to ever do it.
They did it over there at Cowboy Stadium, right?
It's always been at the stockyards.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's always because
How old
that's
is he?
how old is he? 70s. But I mean, doing tile for years, that's rare and tear.
Wears
on
your
your-
body down.
That's a lot of work, man.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Because he still helps out his son, too, right?
Yeah, he does. He was helping out my dad for a little bit, but now he's helping out his son again. But you know, you can only do so much too. And then like chuck wagon cooking, that's work.
Yeah.
And because you need like a full on crew if you want that. And on top of that, now people want to get paid for it. And it's like hell. I mean, all the money that gets made, like it goes towards the wagon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you're not making anything
Hell
from
no.
it. Shoot, dude, and food in general, you're not making anything
Yeah.
from it.
Nope.
Like,
Damn.
yeah, we're not in it to get rich, but like trying to take care of our own too. But it's that love of food. Like, I feel like we're put on this earth for this reason. So trying to take advantage of it while we can.
Ain't that cool, isn't it?
Mhm.
Yeah. So you season your brisket with your super secret sauce that you won't tell us.
Oh yeah,
And so what kind of wood are you using?
pecan.
Pecan.
Yeah, pecan. It's gonna be a little bit sweeter. So like whenever those briskets are pulled and you smell it on the wrap and everything, it almost smells like marshmallows. It's pretty neat. Yeah, it's got a little sweeter note to it. So
I'm gonna get real specific. So how is that shit getting like to burn? How long are you lighting that wood before you put the brisket in there?
To be honest, I'm gotten kind of, I don't want to say lazy with it, but I guess a little bit more efficient. I'm throwing those briskets on and then lighting that fire. Or really, I'm lighting that fire, and once I see that it's starting to go. The coal bed's not made just yet, but I have those briskets on, and once I see that fire is really going now. So some people will wait until that coal bed is like
I saw
made.
that.
Like 200, maybe.
With this pit, I have no idea.
Well, like for us, like my dad, like we would. I think you wait till it's like hits.
Oh, the temperature's
200.
200?
Yeah.
I saw that guy on that we were just talking about from Austin. He like goes early to start the fire and then he puts it on. So
Yeah.
how many briskets fit in this pit that you have?
In J. Arthur's, I could probably get about 6. That's really
And
it.
that's all you have in there? You have any other meat?
Nope, not at the time. Because right now, while we're waiting on our new pit to come in, which should be coming in with the next 2 to 3 weeks, we ordered this one back in November. This one, it's just brisket and sausage that I'm doing. So we're keeping the menu super, super light. So that's why we haven't done any pop-ups or anything. We've just been really sticking to Saturdays. So
Hell, they had to cook. They did 200. Me, my uncle, my dad, and a crew. They had to do 200 briskets one time.
Son of a bitch.
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
the most I've ever cooked is 36. That's it.
So-
But the pit that you have, I want to say it could fit like 20.
Dang. See, like,
Yeah, like
the one
if
that
you.
the one that you're using
Yeah,
right now?
like if you, because my dad has a pit just about the same size. You could fit about a good.
see, J. Arthur was telling me I could get about 8 to 10, but
I guess it just depends, but I mean it can fit quite a bit. So, but then again, you're not gonna sell. You know, it just depends on what you sell too, because I mean it can fit quite a bit.
yeah, like it also depends on how much you trim off too. Like,
Yeah.
I don't try to trim off too much because I like to utilize the brisket as much as I can, and then whatever I trim off, it's just going into sausage. But
So how
sausage,
long is it
sausage.
sitting in the smoke?
It could go anywhere from 10 to like 16 hours, maybe even a little longer. You just kind of, you got to wait until that brisket's ready.
And
So you
how do you
kinda-
know it's ready?
You just got to do it by feel, man. You got to feel that
Oh,
brisket.
I
like
love
you-
it. I love it.
Yeah, that's it.
Years of experience, huh?
Mhm. Just picking up things here and there, man.
So after you pull it off, it's just ready to go?
Just,
What do you...
well,
what-
I stick it in the warmer, so typically I'll let it just sit overnight and everything, and then that's it.
so how are you serving it? You slicing it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Sandwiches?
So
Putting it on nachos?
yeah, we'll throw it on nachos, burritos, tacos. We do specialty
Media?
tacos.
Any sort of...
Nah, man, we won't do birria.
Why not?
That's too mainstream.
This guy.
Dude, it is. Look, if you look at everything that we do, it's like fried eggs. Like, it's a messy ass taco.
What do you mean mainstream? I thought this was like some old Mexican shit.
Dude, video, look around. Like, everyone was doing it for a minute.
All
Like,
right.
am I wrong? Like, you're
All
seeing
right.
so
I don't
many
sound
videos.
like an idiot. Never mind.
Nah, my
Jimenez is for the old heads.
But Jen,
those
I
old
think
mean
I think
heads. Straight up.
they are mean. I thought Jen. I think you mentioned it to me. This with like a nacho type shit with like.
Oh, y'all have this. I don't know what y'all call it, but I've gotten it one time. It's like Cool Ranch Doritos
Oh,
and
the
like
650 nachos.
maybe yes,
Yeah.
because I was able to get that in like a big red. It was so good.
So that
It's
happened
so
because of a
fucking
mess
good.
up.
Oh, so it's not like a regular item.
Not anymore. No.
Damn.
Well, like Benny Keith, our distributor, they accidentally sent us a box of Cool Ranch Doritos. We're like, man, like
We gotta
they
use
can't
them.
take it back or
Yeah.
anything. So yeah, we're just gonna use it, and then started making nachos out of it. And we're like, damn, this is pretty good. So sold
Got
them
my
for
money.
$6.50.
Got my
Specialty.
stoner money.
Like,
So-
good. Throw a fried egg on it. It's golden.
Fried egg. Can't go wrong with the fried egg.
Nah, you look. There's a fried egg just about everywhere. Look, there's 2 right there. Nah, and then there's that video kind of taking
Y'all
it
have
back a
those
step.
migas? Mm.
I just ate and I'm hungry again
love
thinking about all
migas.
this fucking food.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah.
I wish I liked pan dulce. That's one thing I can't.
Have you tried ours?
Mhm.
Yeah. Not a
I'm
fan?
just not a pan dulce girl, but
enough.
yeah.
Nah, like
But I love the way it looks and the way it smells.
That's not our pit, but Look at all those steaks we did. Oh,
was gonna say.
so Arthur is sponsored by, it's like Texas Original Charcoal, and so they had to do a showcase in Hereford. And that's not a pit; it's a little smaller, but we had to cook all those steaks. We did like pulled pork, brisket.
Send that to the snake pit so we can look at it here. Let's see. Do you make your own barbecue sauce?
Yeah, we make a big red sauce. Like, you know,
You
Mexicans love
you
those-
are Mexican, Jesus
Dude,
Christ.
I told you, everyone loves Big Red. Like, if you're brown, Big
no,
Red's in your blood.
I don't like Big Red like that.
Man, you're not that brown.
I'm not. I guess I don't drink sodas to begin with. Let me just say that.
Fair enough.
But god damn, man, is that secret too? The barbecue sauce, is it a secret how you make it?
Not really. It's
I
just
wanna
a
learn how to
generic
make it.
barbecue sauce. Like, it really
Apparently
is.
it's
And
not
then,
that hard, huh?
nah. Like, there's so many recipes out there, and, like, you can kind of tweak it to, like, how you want and everything. Like, sausage, if you look up a basic sausage recipe, they're all pretty much the same. You just got to find, like, the flavors that you enjoy more than anything. So, that's really it.
Like your own sausage, you make those?
So, yeah, we make a Oaxaca jalapeno link. We call them our hot links. I really call them the dogs. It's a DAWGZ. So,
There you go. How do you like the casing? Where do you get that from? Do they sell it or do you make it? Or
so
you slaughter a pig and use that or what?
yeah, dude, we just pull it straight out of the ass. That's it.
How do you get? Where do you get the casings from?
Just online.
Okay.
What is it? Worldcasings.com. So yeah, you can get those
It's that
from
simple.
them. Yeah, dude.
Damn.
Straight up. For a while, I was buying them off Amazon. Like, you can get like a 10-pound bag off Amazon for like $20.
Some bitch. It ain't great. It ain't a great time we live in.
Right. It's just perfect. Like, it's beautiful. Over there looking at all that right there. It's also just so beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
That's art right there. Is what we're looking at. I'll tell you.
Shoot.
What's your favorite like thing to make?
Man, probably chorizo and papas. That's it. Chorizo, potato, cheese, a little bit of ranchero sauce mixed in there. It's good.
You make
That's
the
it.
ranchero sauce?
My mom does, yeah.
Damn, I want to learn
My
how
mom
to
and
make that
brother
shit.
does, yeah.
I gotta go over there.
Dude, straight up.
I'll come hang out with you guys.
They do it all. My mom, my brother,
Eat some food
me,
with y'all.
Theo. Do it, man.
We gotta make a vlog of us just eating.
Shoot. There's a dude that came in today. I don't know if y'all saw our story today, but it had the ranchero sauce with the chorizo, potato, and cheese.
Mm-hmm.
This dude was like, I want this. I don't know what it is, but somebody back there, like, they know what they're doing. I chimed in. Like, dude, nobody knows what they're doing back there. I was just hungry. That's it.
What happened? All right, well, let's take a pause real quick because I gotta take a piss.
So you
Killing all that
fully,
shit.
so you have like flu-like symptoms for a few days
Like
and you get really
ketosis.
fucking sick. Yeah,
For-
essentially until your body regulates and then it's like it flushes out all those toxins.
Yeah,
so it's like
after my workout, because I've been working out for 2 weeks now. After every workout, I sit in the sauna for like 20 to 30 minutes
I wish
Where at?
at True Fit on 34th.
Planet had a sauna.
Same. I
Yeah,
get a membership if they did.
I've been feeling good again. I'm having that urge to beat Roy's ass again.
You
I've
better be
been
careful,
begging
brother.
Roy,
You better
I've
be
been
careful.
begging
I've been
Roy to
I've been
go work
working
out
out
with me,
too.
and he won't. But you won't go work out with me.
I'll work out here. I feel like Iron Claw. Getting my shit going.
I've been
Get a
trying to-
membership at True Fit this summer. We'll go work out.
How much is your membership? at
Motherfucker, we
TrueFit?
can work out here for
Like
free.
30, maybe 30? No, 25, 30?
We got a whole ass like,
Maybe? You
binge
should go to
right
all
now.
of them.
Okay.
One says 25 or 30.
Nothing excites me more than the idea of working out and drinking a beer right afterwards. I'm not even lying. Like on some like 80 shit, like smoking a cigarette, drinking a beer, and working out. I'm not lying.
I
Like,
was going to say, damn.
just think about it, man. Like a tough man.
I'm just
man.
like baked as hell with all these like heavy
I don't understand that. I don't
equipment
understand
just
how,
around me, and I'm
I
just
don't
like
understand how
fucking
you can
around
be
finding
high
out.
working out. I don't know.
Vibing.
Yeah. So last month
It's my favorite.
So last month I had hit 300, and I was like, no, I can't do 300. And then I got a wellness check for my insurance, and I'm at 286 right now. So I've dropped
Fuck yeah.
a lot of
Nice.
excess weight. So if I keep it up, at least by summer I'll be good.
Well, that's a good thing about being a teacher. You got insurance, huh?
Yeah.
You get all the benefits.
Well, the
Yeah.
thing is, I mean, I think every time I jump back at it, I always go like full force, and then like after like a couple days, I kind of just stop, and I'm like, I gotta let my muscles breathe. Like I kind of have that attitude, But I just been just go once a day, even if it's like a small workout or something. Just go. Because I mean, I've been feeling a lot better too. Because I was feeling like shit for a little bit.
Feels good to sweat.
No.
It's the best thing you can do for yourself. I don't know.
Is that how it works? Place you said, is that expensive?
Yeah, dude. Like my girlfriend, I think she's paying like around $60 a month, and then for me to join.
Yeah. But isn't it like unlimited classes and they're like 24 hours a day? Yeah.
So yeah, it's pretty neat. Like you could definitely get your money's worth. And to add on somebody, it's like $35 a month, something like that.
I mean,
so
there's always like that excuse. Always if you want it, you'll do it type shit.
No, at the end of the day, yeah.
You
got the will. You find a way.
Yeah, that's what I love about what you do. Just barbecuing and shit. You'll figure it out.
Sure, yeah, like it's gonna come one way or another.
What's the hardest fuck, that was gonna pause about what I'm about to say. What's the hardest meat to cook, man? Like, what's the most difficult meat to work with?
Probably brisket.
Pause on that one. Brisket.
Oh yeah.
Like, is that like the tell of a good like pitmaster? They can make brisket.
I don't think that's like, I guess, the tell for any pitmaster.
Or is there posers out there? Is there people who pretend to be?
Man, honestly, I don't even know. Like, I don't even know.
Like they pretend to make brisket. How are you a poser?
You could be like, I'm a pitmaster, and all you do is just make shit in your yard every Saturday.
So there's the funny thing. Like people always come in. Like whenever I was at Hill, and if I was on the block that day, I'd always ask the customers like, "Hey, where are some of your favorite places at? It doesn't have to be here in Lubbock, but just tell me. Like I want to know what places you like to eat at." And they're always like, "Well, I think I make the best brisket." I hate those.
Posers.
There's a lot of that too.
See, that's what I was talking about, Jen.
So,
Jesus, you're laughing at me for no reason.
Okay. Well, I didn't know what you meant. Like posers in like a barbecue community. Like, okay.
Well, I mean,
posers every fucking.
I mean, if you have,
you're making it seem like somebody's like standing next to a fucking pit and being like, "I did that."
That's exactly what I meant.
If you have, if you have a restaurant and if you're a poser and if your shit sucks, then you're just going to go out of business.
Yeah. Like it'll just speak for itself.
I mean, you answered my question because I think that's what I meant. Like, guys are like, I can make that better, or I make it better, but they don't have the name to back it up. You know what I mean?
I think it's those like who think their shit does not smell at all. Like those, they think they're the shit, like straight up. And I'm like, nah, dude. Like, I also spent 16 hours doing this too. Like, it's cool.
It's like you do it like what, 4th of July?
Yeah. It's like I do this every week.
You enjoy every bit of it.
Yeah, straight
It's
up.
your
Dude.
life.
Yeah, I love it. I wouldn't trade it for anything, man. Like, well, like I was telling y'all before, I was a food broker before this, and money was good. Like, that was one of the offers coming out of college.
About that.
So, I had a bunch of different offers coming out of college because I was cooking overnight my last semester and everything, like, and then going to class during the day. So I was cooking 40 hours overnight, and then I would have an 8 a.m. So that 8 a.m. was pretty cool because it would have just a bunch of people come in and interview you. Like, these are actual companies that wanted to see you and everything. So one of them was a cost of food service, and they were pretty cool. Like, they were pretty neat. I got to see the logistical side of the food service, so that was pretty cool. I got to work the corporate side and all that. Money was pretty good. I got to live in a different city for a couple years, and like I just got to see a different like point of view on things. And yeah, like
what did you go to school for?
Restaurants and hotel. So RIM, restaurant, hotel, and institutional management. So
we went and did like a food testing thing over there at Tech. Is that where you work?
Nah, so that's animal science.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was cool. But
yeah.
So they're recruiting. There's big money in that industry.
So like you'll get a bunch of like restaurants or like hotels or people like that will come and like kind of interview you, or you'll get like distributors that will come and like they want to get you. But that's really all it was.
So you had a good time doing this stuff, but you didn't think that was like what you wanted to do?
No, I knew that's not what I wanted to do. Like I had to play the part and everything. Like tell them that this is what I want to do. Like I'm dedicated to it, which I was dedicated to the job because I was paying my bills. But I knew I had a timeline. I only wanted to spend 7 years doing that, learn as much as I can, save up as much as I can, and then come back and do barbecue. Like I always knew it was going to be barbecue.
Was it hard? Or what you said, you already knew? You were like, I'm leaving. at this point? Or was it hard to leave that money in that?
Well, we got bought out by a different company, and Jimenez was already about to start up. So, like, everything was already kind of in motion at that point, and it was just the perfect storm for me
Things
to
just
come
worked
home.
out.
Well, can you explain this to me? So Jimenez stopped,
Mhm.
and then it came back. What happened with this? Like,
Wait, what do you mean stopped and came
because
back?
she said that there was this hype of y'all coming back.
So, my aunt, she took over the Jimenez location that was downtown. She sold that a few years back. And then my mom, she hasn't done anything for 20 years. She had the location across from the stadium. She sold that one in 2003. And Mark McDougal bought everything out right there. We didn't own the
Oh,
land.
just sold the spot.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
So a different spot. It was just a subdivision of the main restaurant, but that was my mom's. And she hasn't done anything in 20 years. And yeah, she finally got her chance to come back. And my brother, he wanted to do it. So they opened that spot up. So yeah, like it was the perfect just time for me to come home because they were getting that going. And Costa just got bought out by Core Food Service. And yeah, we all got canned. Like everyone nationwide, we got let go.
Was this like a COVID thing?
No, because our company paid off all its debts.
Oh.
So our company was completely debt free. We were able to keep everyone on full time. Yeah, nobody got furloughed or anything like that. So that was pretty nice, especially like just a new hire coming in and everything. Like really not knowing that part of the game, and yeah, it was rough, but I got to stick it out with a pretty good company, and then yeah, they just got bought out. And I remember that Tuesday, like we just got put in a meeting, and they were like, "Well, thank you for your dedication to Acosta Food Service. We wish you the best." And I was like, "Did I just get fucking fired?" Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
That's weird, man.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then at that point, like I missed barbecue, like I did, like I missed it so much, and it's like I'm just gonna move back home and hop back into barbecue. So I reached out to Andrew and Joel Hill. I was like, "Yo, y'all still got a spot for me?" And they're like, "Yeah." So I'm like, "All right."
Hill Barbecue, is that what it is?
Mhm.
Are they still around?
Yeah, they're over there in the Yellow House building.
Oh, okay.
It's also off 34th.
Mm-hmm.
So is this still the same owners? The ones that were when they were at Cooper?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's
I
it.
had thought they were different because they used to have a stand next to Nirvana Burger.
That was also theirs.
Oh, okay. But they sold that off, right?
Yeah. So they
Okay.
sold that to Jerry. And
So
Henry
that's
Graham.
why I thought they.
So Nirvana Burger is no longer a thing?
It is, but different owners now.
Oh, okay.
So yeah,
I used to really like Nirvana Burger.
yeah, their burgers were good.
Mm-hmm.
They were fun too.
Is that like that type of shit, like the quick turnarounds of all these places? Is it disappointing to you?
It is.
Is it?
Yeah, because like you'll get a solid crew for like at most a year, and you're already like you're loving every bit of it. It works great, and then of course like it's time for them to move on. You're like, fuck, now I got to start over. It's like looking at a college team. Like you got 4 years with them, everything's going great, and then that team's gone.
Does it ever feel like? So for me, when I see people quit, I'm like, you weren't in it. Does it ever feel like that for you? Like
Sometimes
you weren't about it?
Sometimes,
Because I've seen that doing this in the 5 years that I've done it.
Mhm.
Different industries all around, but I'm like,
that burnout's real no matter where you go.
hey, but you didn't love it enough. That's how I feel sometimes. I'm just being honest. Like,
Yeah.
You ever feel like that? Like,
Oh yeah, there's
didn't
some
love it
people
enough.
where you look at them and you're like, this ain't it for you.
yeah.
Like you don't have that drive for it.
Yeah.
But I think that's also like because I mean, there are those situations where people just aren't about it. You know what I mean? And there are some situations of, hey man, from your perspective, if it just doesn't serve you, why the fuck are you there?
Mhm.
You need to remove yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like some people's lives just like takes them in a certain like direction, but also if it is in that first like situational type of thing, it's definitely felt, and it's definitely like them leaving is welcomed. You know what I mean? So it's just, I don't know.
I mean, yeah, that's coming from me. I don't know their story, so I'm like,
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I feel like normally you can kind of sense people not being about it, or you can kind of sense them detaching. So when they do, it's just kind of like, okay, that works.
Mhm.
yeah,
It's welcome. It's a welcome change from all parties.
Yeah,
And
you
what
gotta
this
look at
is
it
like-
like a stepping stone.
and with this
Yeah.
barbecue shit, I'm getting is like a brotherhood. So y'all know, like,
Yeah.
we're tight. We're
Yeah.
gonna be in this forever.
Like one of my best friends, I have him doing it with me, so I'm teaching
Yeah.
him everything that I know. So he's I don't want to say like the other half of Friends Barbecue, because there's a lot of other. My family's in it, our girlfriends are in it, one of our other buddies is in it, but for me, my counterpart, that's him. He is my other half in Friends Barbecue. So I'm teaching him everything, and he's proved a long time ago that he's about it. So
what does it take to
Just
be a
your
good
time.
to be like a good to be like this pinnacle of barbecue in Lubbock? How about that? Like to withstand the test of time.
your patience, dude. That's
So it's
it.
gonna
Like,
take.
yeah, you just got to be patient with everything. You gotta trust that process. Like, you're gonna fuck up. Like, no matter what. Like, I fuck up all the time. But
So like, what happened to y'all during the pandemic? Did that like scare you a little bit? Like fuck, or did y'all
Yeah.
like withstand that? You're like,
so
it is what it is.
my family, they weren't doing anything like restaurant wise at the time. My brother, he had a pretty good job, so he was pretty secure. His kids were still in high school. Me, I had a good job, so I was secure. But we just wanted back in. We wanted back in this game, so
Just wanted it, man.
Yeah.
That's what it is, huh?
sometimes you miss it. Like, sometimes you got to step away and then just realize, like, dang, that's what I want. That's what I need right there. So that's really it.
Oh man, I love it. I'm glad we had you on here and you were talking about that.
It's getting
So
deep.
how many hours do you think you put in a week?
At the peak, I was putting in about 110.
Son bitch.
Yeah. Because I was also doing like 3 jobs whenever I moved back. So,
Oh, okay. There you go. Man.
but now, I don't know, average week, 60 to 70.
But you comfortable now?
Yeah.
You got a good clientele. Everybody's coming around.
Yeah, everyone's good. So,
Where do y'all
everything's
set
nice.
up on Saturdays?
They're at the restaurant.
Oh, okay.
So everything's there. Got the kitchen, everything. Why go somewhere else? But once we get that new pit, we'll be doing pop-ups again and everything. So we'll
I was
just be
gonna
cooking out of
ask,
there.
when was y'all's last pop up?
September 16th.
Damn.
So yeah, that was Mexican Independence Day. We did that one at $2 and we sold that out in 2 hours.
Yeah. I remember
was
I
fun.
wanted you for Fulls and Goals, and I don't know why. I think y'all were out of town or something. It wasn't gonna work.
We were gonna go to Troubadour Fest, and then we also had to clean the pit that weekend. So we had to bail on Troubadour Fest, and yeah, it
Yeah.
just got done. Just
What do
cleaning
you,
that.
was it takes a while to clean the pit?
It took like a day
Huh.
because like we still had like normal restaurant service and everything, and then yeah, just to get everything clean because that wasn't our pit at the end of the day. That was Arnis's, so we wanted to get that just as clean as possible for him. So we just kind of stopped everything at that point. So we haven't done anything like really since.
What's the next thing you're gonna do?
First pop up. I guess the first confirmed pop up is May, Cinco de Mayo weekend at Goodline.
Nice.
So yeah, Two Docs wants to do some stuff. I got some friends that own a winery. They want to do some stuff. LBK, they want to do some stuff again. Frost, they want to do some stuff. So Bodine's, he wants to do some stuff. We'll probably do 806 Day again. So that was a fun one there at Blue Light. But yeah.
806 Day. What is it?
So Thomas Mooney and crap, I can't remember Zach's last name, but this dude's cool. He does like I can say all the merch, but he does a bunch of merch for Whiskey Myers, Cody Jinks. He's done some for ZZ Top. So yeah, he's a cool dude.
Nice.
But yeah, it's just like a festival between like music, food, and art. So it's kind of like, I guess, an exaggerated First Friday. So
And
just
y'all
something
don't
like
y'all
that.
don't pop out there the first Friday or
Not yet.
thinking about it?
Yeah, like I guess if we could get a hold of a trailer, or if they're cool with it, if we're cool, like just popping up a tent over there and just it kind of being a shit show. So
I think y'all do good out there.
The Tom and Migos sell theirs?
that trailer,
Yeah.
I don't think so. I don't know, but we just bought this pit, so
They-
we're kind of having to lay low for a bit.
They were saying that like food trucks used to be pretty like easy to find. They were like pretty cheap because they were trying to get rid of them.
Yeah,
And
nobody.
now
wanted them.
everyone sells them for top dollar now.
Yeah, it's like 40 plus.
Hell yeah.
Shit, that pit that we bought was like 20,000. So and we're having to just kind of chill for.
Because
a
hell,
bit.
we used to see like, because working construction, you used to see all these like busted looking taco trucks and everywhere. Now you don't see them anymore. Yep.
But
So as somebody who's involved in some like having a storefront or brick and mortar, if you will, how do you feel about food trucks?
I
Do
think
you
they're
like
cool.
it?
Oh yeah,
You think it's a good
yeah. We
economy?
want one.
It's a
We
good
want
industry?
one. Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, you don't have
want
to
one?
pay those land taxes, dude. Like you
I
really
guess
don't.
I didn't even think about that one.
Yeah, so you just
Good
kind of move
old Uncle
wherever.
Sam.
Hell yeah. pull it wherever you want. Like, it's pretty neat. The overhead's a whole lot less too than a brick and mortar. So we have pretty low overhead ourselves too, because it's not dine-in. So
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna ask you. So why don't you have like a dine-in restaurant right now?
the overhead plus the location that we got was a pretty good deal. So we just couldn't pass that up.
But the demand is there.
Yeah, it's definitely there. It's definitely growing and everything. We don't know where it's going to go, so that's already kind of at the tip of our brains and everything.
Sandburgers, the old Sandburgers place.
So I heard a rumor that Nirvana actually bought that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Where's this at?
It's across from Gino's.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Right
just right
next
here.
door.
Sam's
That's what I
Burger is
thought. That's what they're
iconic
talking
too.
about.
Man, Sandburgers was to me the best burger in town.
Mm-hmm.
I was very upset when they closed down.
It was what, like a year ago that they shut
Yeah,
down?
just about.
I literally didn't know they were even in business because that place looked like shit.
Well, they were also
Yeah, I mean, it's-
super early too.
I mean, it was just a
It
hole
just
in the wall
always looked like
place.
shit. Like things were broken on it and stuff. I thought it was like abandoned.
Yeah, because they would open until they
That's what I thought you
sold
were
out.
talking about.
Yeah, because they would always close in round 2. They would sell out every day. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I think people enjoy that. I really do. I
It's
think
fun.
they like that.
Yeah,
That look, that feel.
it's a little rugged. It's a little rough.
Yeah.
And it's fun.
Yeah, because the sign. Because
I'm talking about like their light up menu was like,
Yeah.
like it was like
Yeah.
I know
cracked
what you're
and
talking
like
about
things were
now, but-
missing.
I think
Yeah.
people, I
Back
think
at
people
your
dig
mom.
that shit.
Yeah,
Sometimes,
probably.
anyways.
Pizza's been around for
Exactly
a
where I
while.
get my
Pete's goes hard. Kristaki's,
Yeah,
Tommy's.
yeah.
Tommy's.
Tommy's Burgers.
Tommy's Burgers goes hard.
They've been there for a
Yes.
while.
Bonus Burger,
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me, bonus
that one
burger.
at?
Yeah,
On 50th.
50th.
cash only.
Mm-hmm.
Are they still cash only?
Yeah,
Makes
still
me
cash
suspicious. No, just kidding.
Well,
It's like on 50th and University.
No, we know. There's a lot of good spots here in Lubbock. man.
There is. Lubbock does not lack on food at all. Like, there's so much good food around. Pizza too. There's a shit ton of pizza places.
What's your favorite restaurant outside of Mexican food?
Kristaki's. It's Kristaki's or Tommy's for sure.
What's this Kristaki's places you're talking about? What is this?
It's over there on like 34th and the interstate, like a little bit west of it.
It's like a little bit further than season 3 was, between season 3 and the interstate.
You know where Sophia's palm reader is?
I know exactly what you're talking
Yeah, I
about.
was gonna say, isn't
Yep.
it next to where like you can buy like the gravestones?
Yep.
They have it outside. It's like a little house right there. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. What a,
You
what
get
a
like
cool part of town.
catfish and burgers and chicken fried steak, all that.
They're burgers, dude. And they got that Fanta Red too.
Before we get into the spooky, spooky part of this podcast, I want to ask you this. So, how long have you been doing this? If you had to put your whole life, pretty much.
Like food wise, I've always watched my family do it, so my whole life. But I guess like job wise, 11 years.
What have you learned about people doing this job?
People doing this job, man, you can't rely on nobody. You can't. Like somebody's
true.
always gonna let you down one way or another. Like straight up, somebody's always gonna call in. Somebody's just, I don't know, not do their job. Somebody's just not gonna care as much as you. That's it.
That's a tough thing, huh?
Mhm.
When they don't care about it as much as you do.
is. That's why, like, I love working with my family and everything because, well, that's our name on the line at the end of the day. Like, those are my mom's hands at the end of the day. It's my brother's name at the end of the day. That's my reputation at the end of the day. That's my nephew's future at the end of the day.
Do you ever feel like it's your duty
Mhm.
to do this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, we owe this to the community. I really believe that.
I think people are lacking that now.
Mhm.
This sense of duty.
Mhm.
They feel like they don't need it.
No.
They feel entitled to something. Like, I think it's important to have a sense of duty to something.
It is.
Like you need to give back to some way somehow.
Yeah. Like, Taylor from local Lubbock, he came by and interviewed us one day. It's like whenever we first started. And he wanted a quote. So I told him, I was like, food is community. Like, it really is. Like, you could sit down, like, say this is just a picnic table. We don't know each other, but we see that food. Like, we're going to be interested in that food, but we're going to talk. We're going to, like, try to find a way to be comfortable with each other so that we can eat.
Right.
Like, food is community at the end of the day.
What's this guy's name? Taylor?
Taylor,
Yeah,
starts
tell him
with
to
an
come
A.
interview us.
He's a cool dude, man. He's a
I
really
follow
cool dude.
him on Instagram. Shout
Yeah.
out to him.
He's a really nice guy. But,
Yeah, that's what I mean though. When I say like food is sacred, it's more than just like you enjoying it, enjoying it with your family, with your friends, like telling people, "Hey, that's a cool restaurant. Let's go over there."
It's an experience.
It is.
Like, it really is. Like, everyone's got to eat. Might as well enjoy it.
Oh yeah, that's also what I was going to talk about. Do you ever feel like? Get into integrating it all, like you having your own cows, your own meat?
Nah.
It's
It's
hard.
I'll leave that to somebody else.
Is that harder than it seems?
Yeah, I don't know that logistical side at all. So I'll leave that to somebody else. I'll leave that to Benny Keith.
Is it hard? Have you ever slaughtered an animal and from the ground up and cooked it?
I've never done it myself, but man, those pigs, like our aunts and uncles, they would slaughter those pigs and then they would store the heads in the fridges or the freezers and then have you go and open it up, not even realizing there's a head in there. I'd be terrified as a kid.
Arctic sliced up a pig.
Shoot, I
I
bet.
think, I think if you eat meat, you gotta do it. I think so.
I would like to do it the one time, but
You know,
am I going to do that consistently? No.
I mean, I get that. It's probably harder than it seems, but I think anybody who eats meat needs to at least witness the process of it.
See, and that's the funny thing. Our barbacoa, it's the actual cheek, so it's coming from all right here and everything. Sometimes we'll get the lingua, we'll get that tongue and everything. So you see the phalanges and all that, and you see like the little barbs that it has, and it's just
I love lingua.
Didn't you
funny.
send me that video?
Yeah.
Yeah, just like
It was
pulls
like
the jawbone. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, that was the Asians folk doing that. But yeah, man, that fucking tongue is so goddamn good.
Have you ever had cow brain?
No, my dad has, and
I'd try it.
I've heard it's really good.
Those Italians like to slice it up and fry it up.
my girlfriend, she's always like, "Don't do that. That's how you get mad cow disease."
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't want to do
No,
that
it's
anyway.
not. No, it's not.
Shoot, my dad says the same thing.
It's when cows eat cows. That's how you get mad cow disease.
When cows eat cows.
But then again, we are eating the rest of the meat.
True.
What's like the most wildest thing you've ever ate?
Cow balls.
I'd eat those too. I don't give a fuck. They're
feel
pretty
like I've
good.
had-
Those are called calf fries, right? Is that what
Yeah.
that is?
Rocky Mountain
I
oysters.
feel like I've had, mountain oysters. I feel like I've had those before. You remember those scorpions that they used to sell in the candies?
Mm-hmm.
I guess that.
Have you
That's
had
really
that?
it.
I've never had that.
No,
I got
crazy.
scared before it got to the scorpion.
Oh yeah.
Well, because I didn't want to feel its little body on my tongue.
You thought it was gonna
So I
like,
just-
crawl in.
No, it's a texture thing. I don't want to feel a bug in my
I'm gonna
mouth.
take that other Lone
So
Stars,
just-
all right?
Yeah. Yeah. So,
That'd be a plot twist. Eat that shit. Fucking feel the scorpion crawl in your mouth. Hell no.
just feel it, just bite.
Shit. I showed Roy a video of a guy getting bit by a centipede.
Yeah, Coyote Peterson. That's my boy.
Oh.
That dude, he gets
Yeah.
bit by
That's
everything.
Coyote
Yeah.
Peterson. He's the goat.
Because he was telling me about
Komodo. We were talking about Komodo dragons.
yeah, because you were talking about the bullet ants.
Oh yeah, the most.
But then
painful.
when he got bit by the centipede, he said it was worse than the bullet ant.
Yeah, I didn't know that. That was a.
Yeah, the bullet ant was like his number one for a while.
That's what I thought. And then he said the fucking centipede was.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Man, I'm trying to find that picture of the tongue. I posted that on
Lingua.
my Insta.
Don't show Jen that. But I'll look at
Lingua's good.
it. Lingua's delicious.
Lingua's real
Lingua.
good.
They make lingua burritos up more west you go. It's the best thing ever.
But yeah, I posted that, and man, that got so many views. It was like 700 people just viewing that, and they're like, "What the fuck is that?" I was like, "Dude, it's just tongue. Like, you don't know where your food's coming from, do you?"
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I think people need to know
Yeah, no, people
before
nowadays don't know.
they make a judgment about it. Anyways.
But
My dad and Arthur always tell me that it was really Mexicans that really, I don't know about over the seas, but I know for sure here, I guess a lot of the stuff that, that was thrown away, Mexicans would come in and take up all the scraps. Like, fajita meat is skirt meat. They weren't eating that at that time. It took us to realize, hey, you can still use this shit. And for a while, skirt meat was like the cheapest meat. Hell no. Now it's
expensive as
yeah,
fuck,
hell
isn't it?
yeah.
at the peak, it was pushing $80 a pound.
Fuck that.
God damn.
Straight up.
When was this?
This was probably back in the summer.
$80 a fucking pound.
Yeah. This
You
was like in
have
the
to
bigger
be-
cities, straight up, dude.
You have to be kidding
That
me.
used to
going
be
crazy
like
for it.
throwaway meat.
Well, it's like ribs too. Like the slaves, they would get fed the scraps too, and
Yeah, they
it
were
was
eating
like
the scraps
ribs.
of like horses
Because they
and
were
shit
eating
too.
the
Though.
brisket and the steaks.
It's
and-
like lobster too. Lobster is like
People.
prison food for a long
I've
time.
never had lobster.
Lobster's good as fuck.
Dude, lobster's real
I've
good.
never had
You
lobster.
fuck with seafood? You like it?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
I like
Some of the-
lobster mac and cheese.
I love me some shrimp though.
Some scrimp.
I know it's not the same, but I love me some shrimp.
Some of the best oysters we had were.
Nacho.
Nacho.
That's a cool dog.
Nacho taco.
He's rotten. Look at him.
What's up, dude?
He's old.
It's like
What's up, buddy?
that's old man Roy in dog form.
Have you ever seen
In the
anything spooky in
house.
y'all's
In
restaurant?
the house.
I don't think so. So where the pit's at, there's that other room. So that actually used to be like, or so I was told. It was what is a massage parlor? And they got raided.
Oh shit!
Straight up.
That's the one?
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
it's funny because the sign on the side it still says massage. So like they just took it down and stuck it next to the building, but
Oh shit!
the backlight it turns on randomly. It's
Is
just
it still there?
yeah.
Can we
It's
have
old dead hoes
ahead,
taking
take it.
smoke
it? We gotta go
breaks.
get that thing and put it in here.
You gotta be
Massage
careful because
parlor.
there's like sometimes like a shit ton of needles. Like you'll get the walkers. that
All right,
just-
never mind.
Yeah, you might want to hose it down. Real quick.
Wait! What are y'all talking about?
It's a
So-
sign, right?
Yeah.
Oh, the sign. Okay.
Never mind. I don't
Just
fuck
wear
with
gloves, dude.
Ugh.
You'll be good.
No, I'm good on that. Never mind.
So like, I posted that and people get freaked out.
Let me see it.
Jen gets freaked out.
It's like an
Yeah,
alien.
it's nothing bad.
It's like an alien.
Right?
You wouldn't be able to tell what it is if you didn't tell you. That's tongue, right?
No,
What is it? Cheek?
no, that's the pig butt.
Butt?
Yeah, those are the casings, sausage casings.
Big ass.
I thought you were gonna show me the cheeks.
Nah, I'm trying to
It
look for the old
literally is.
picture, but yeah, it's that pig booty.
What do you
hole.
do with this?
Make sausage,
Shout out to pigs.
right? But
Nasty
Yeah,
little
fun.
vermin.
Spooky.
sure, they're tasty.
What we're gonna do to Nacho when he dies?
What?
Cook him up, eat him. I'm just kidding, Jennifer. Jesus.
Make some.
We
rabbit-
might get him
rabbit
taxidermied,
stew.
but that's about it. We ain't eating that meat. You ever fucking around with heart? Any of that? Any of the organs?
Yeah. Yeah, we've my girlfriend's dad, he brought back some elk heart and he cooked that up. It was good. It was just really lean. That's it. But it was good.
I want to try this shit.
Do it, man. Like it's just lean. It's just a dry cut of meat. That's it. There's like no fat whatsoever, so just gotta be careful.
Some
on it.
lean, huh?
Some lean.
I don't know nothing about that. Yeah, so when you're not doing what you love to do, what do you like to do for fun?
Shoot. I like building Legos. I like building Legos or going to Blue Light.
I do enjoy Legos.
Dude, Star Wars Legos are my thing.
There you go.
hmm
Do you have the Star Wars Death Star?
Dude, no. So I've only gotten like into it recently, like within the past few months. So I've been building like all the minifigures and everything. So like, what is it? That Super Star Destroyer. I built that one. I built the Clone Wars tank.
Okay.
What is it? That mini Boba Fett little figure. His little
Nice.
slave one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so
Hell
that one
yeah.
was a fun one. I got Commander Cody's helmet. So that one was a fun one. I want to collect all those. But
What's that place you took me, Jen? That we're going to get chocolate at?
Oh, autos?
Autos.
Otto's Granary.
They got some. It's like I'd never been there. Jen took me
It's neat.
in the back. There's some like toy section, and I was like, "Fuck, this is cool." Man.
You
got
would
a-
love it.
That's not the one with Cactus Alley, right?
It's over there by
No, it's kind of close to it, but no. It's. Do you know where that restaurant Chico's is? I don't even think it's a thing
El
anymore.
Chico, yeah.
It's like the building like right next to it.
Okay.
It's like in front of a hotel.
Okay. Nice.
Like-
What is it called again?
Otto's Granary. Like you'll see the building and you'll know exactly what I'm talking about.
I need to check that out.
Those
Yeah.
candies are top tier too, because he gets them imported from all over the world.
Yeah, so for Valentine's, I wanted Roy to stop by there because I wanted him to build his own candy box. And we went in and they were sold out. So I was like, oh my God.
Everybody had the same
Didn't
idea.
think this through. So yeah, but they have really good like luxury chocolates.
But they also have really cool toys and
Yeah.
Kiss memorabilia and shit. It was really cool.
Oh shit!
Like they got a bunch of random things.
And
in
it's
there,
weird because
neat.
it's like, it's almost like a little cottage. So you're like going upstairs, downstairs in like different little like rooms. And
you gotta watch your head.
yeah, like they are utilizing every inch of that fucking space.
Oh shit!
Yeah. It's cool.
It's probably haunted. If we're gonna be,
I bet the fuck it is.
so you don't have any like
yeah.
supernatural stories? You ever get into that?
Ever
Nah.
experience anything
What?
spooky?
Man, there was one time. So okay, I believe heavily in aliens. Like,
Okay.
I got to.
Yeah.
Fucking got to. It was like around like 3 a.m., right? I don't know if I just sleep paralysis. I don't know if that was like what it was, but remember I woke up and there was like a big old bright light coming into my room, and I couldn't fucking move. I couldn't fucking breathe. I don't know if it was sleep paralysis or I got fucking visited, but like I couldn't feel like my bed or anything, and I couldn't like move at all. That shit fucked me up for a bit.
You
But-
got proed, man.
Dude, something. I don't know. But,
They probed you with like brisket knowledge.
right? Just, you're gonna be great.
Oh shit!
But yeah,
We haven't had a paranormal experience in a while, but we usually get some in here every now and then.
yeah,
It's pretty fun.
fuck yeah.
I like getting scared every now and then.
Keeps you alive.
What's this thing you two have been telling me about with the Appalachian Mountains? Tell me a little bit about this.
Those
So-
skinwalkers.
You two.
So I told Roy the other night. I
You
was
too.
like, you know what's weird?
The Catman?
I'm getting all these weird like ghost videos like in the Appalachians. He's like, don't fucking tell me that. Jen told me the same shit.
Let me hear a little bit about this. I want to get a little scared. tonight.
Okay. No. Okay. So, this girl. So I saw her TikTok, and she was like, "I'm really freaked out because I let my dog out to go to the bathroom before we went to bed, and I saw a cat man." And she goes, literally like standing on 2 feet like a man, like 6 feet tall, but like the face of a cat, but like the body of a man, but like covered in fur like a cat. And it was just standing off in the ridge line. And she was like, I literally just saw that. So I watched it, scrolled whatever. Like a day or two later, I see her video again, and she's like, I saw it again. I literally saw it again, and it's pissing on my patio.
The fuck?
Ooh.
So like she said, like after that first night, like her patio was like just stank of cat piss, and she could hear something clawing at her sliding glass door. And so she's like taking these videos in her house, and you can see that like her blinds are thin, or she doesn't have blinds on some of her windows and stuff. And like all the comments were like, you are fucking up simply by having your windows like that visible. Like even if the window's locked, the doors are locked. If they can see through, like they're in type shit. And so it was scary because all the comments were like, you need to do this to your windows. Like you're literally sitting in
Some
the
sort of,
glass
like,
house. Yeah. Like,
some sort of wisdom about this
yeah.
area of America.
And like whenever I've seen like Appalachian shit on like TikTok, and I don't really dig too deep into it because it freaks me out, man. It's really scary. Like that native shit I've told you, it's above us, man. Like
I mean,
that's one thing.
there's some wisdom and spirituality that we're never gonna
I will-
understand.
I will subscribe to this, like, because I've said it over and over. And I've seen some things in this fucking garage that are unexplainable that they both have seen. When you think about the Native Americans, they've been here for a long time. They know. I think there's some other thing going on that like maybe modern life has taken away, but they know, man. And Appalachian Mountains it's an ancient part of America. Who the fuck knows what's over there? Like that
Well,
they've
that's what I was
resorted
gonna say.
to, like in this like last.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. Like all the people that like stay out there, and if they're on TikTok, like whether they're like Native American or just like white people or whatever, like they all have like just unspoken like law. It is what it is. Like it's just an understanding of like there are just like certain things you do to your house, or certain things you do at night, or certain things you do not do for any reason whatsoever, simply because of the Appalachian Mountains. And like it'll be like random shit, like you have to put your broom in a certain position behind a door, or like you cannot go out of your house past a certain time because you just do not, like you don't go out, you don't come home. Like it's like random, like they have like their like set like rules and shit, but it's pretty spooky that it's just you just don't.
Yeah.
Bradley,
No, shit I've seen nothing like Catman like, but I mean it's just like, you know, ghost video shit. Like I've seen a lot of where they're out in the Appalachian Mountains and they're inside and
you hear their name.
It just like looks like it looks like something's trying to peep through the window. And then they're like, "Who is it?" And then you just see it like dash like,
like, oh, you see
unnaturally. Yeah.
Is this the one where it's like fucking with the blinds?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then they confront it, and then it just like.
Okay, I didn't get to finish watching it because I got scared because it was nighttime when I first started watching it, so I just liked it and I went to another video.
I love being scared.
No, I live by myself, so like I can't do that. It was after I came back home from coming here.
Yeah, and you got a worthless dog who ain't gonna protect you.
Yeah,
from
my
these.
dog going to
Well,
do shit.
there's that, and then like, you know, the homeowners are like in their room, you know, asleep, but they hear their front door being knocked on, like that kind of shit.
No, you know the ones that scare me, like when they hear their own voice in their house.
Yeah.
Have you seen those yet?
I've seen. I mean, I've seen some before. Yeah. But I mean, I don't know. I was telling Roy about this. You know, out in the Appalachian Mountains. I don't know if there's like some kind of science to this, but a lot of natives and, you know, people say that it's the trees. You know, trees give off oxygen. I don't know if like with that many trees being together. I mean, I don't know what kind of.
It's like one organism.
What if it's almost like I was gonna say that, or like if it's like if like because of like the amount of like oxygen and shit going on, if like you enter like a hallucinogenic like state or something.
That's possible too.
Just based off of like us not being able to like breathe that shit in.
You know, and I'm starting to believe that it's like one of the last untapped areas of the earth.
Well, and I was gonna say also, like, is it? I don't know what state it necessarily runs through, but isn't there something along the Appalachian Mountains where it's like a part of land where like there's like a lot of like optical illusions based on like the elevation? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Maybe.
Or it's like you can walk into a room and on one side you're like small and on the other side you're like fucking tall.
It's like that staircase thing.
Yeah, is that not part of the Appalachian Mountains? I swear I've seen an episode of Ghost Adventures.
I can't say.
Yeah, you know, tell them what's in those fucking woods.
But another crazy thing about like where West Virginia is, there's a certain piece of land that a certain battle had happened between the U.S. and the Native Americans. Well, I guess whoever the chief was at the time cursed the land. And like people that go through this land, like bad stuff happens. And then the Marshall football team back in the 70s. Have you ever heard of the movie We Are Marshall?
Yeah.
Well, that plane had flew over that land, and the whole football team had crashed and died. So I don't know. I mean, I think a lot of it, there's some kind of shit that's just been conjured up throughout the years. I mean, I don't know. I mean, you don't. Like, I've even told Roy, too, that they claim that, like, if the Russians or the Chinese ever invaded...
I'm going straight to the Appalachians.
They would never survive
I'm going over
the
there.
Appalachian
That's where
Mountains.
I'm going, because I'm going with them boys. Yeah, you can't kill them boys.
Hell no.
Have y'all seen that map where it shows, like, the tunnel system
That's what I
over
was
there?
telling him. That's what I was telling him. It's all under that.
Mm-hmm. And then, like, all those, like, people that go missing are, like, correlated with that map?
It's probably
the coal mines, right?
That's the practical, like, thing. Like, you know, you see all these people going missing in national parks and shit. It's because of those.
Mm-hmm.
But me and Bradley were talking on Monday, literally. I was like, yeah, but what's in those fucking taverns? You don't know what is in there.
I mean,
I'm saying this because, like, I try to be, again, I've had a few beers. This is the podcast. You know, we might embellish on some stories. But I say that because I try to be a practical man. I try to be real. But there are some things you cannot explain.
No.
Have you? So you experienced some things you're like, or do you believe in that? Like the shit just like maybe some other dimension, some other.
Yeah, it is what it is.
It's just like
Like,
what the fuck.
I'm not gonna be able
When
to.
we have
explain
video,
that.
we can show you videos me and him have gotten of some things where like, what the fuck? And there's some stories that I can tell you that they've seen where like, the fuck was that? It's weird. It's very weird. And I try not to open my mind to that because once you do, you're fucked, I think.
Yeah.
But
You're letting
when you
it
go to
into
the
a degree.
Appalachians, though, that's like an ancient part of lands with different rules, I think.
I
There's
mean-
different rules in those lands.
I mean, look at the Outwaters. I mean, that's out west. I mean, the Rocky Mountains, like Utah, Arizona. Like, you don't, I mean, you know, like the frontiers that try to go during the gold rush, like, you don't know what the fuck happened on land. Like, even if your house is brand new, you don't know what the fuck happened on that land before. Even if no one's ever, I mean, if no one's died inside your house, it could be a brand new house. You don't know what the fuck happened on that land. Hell no.
You get into
No.
that shit? You like it?
Dude, I fucking love this shit.
Yeah.
Like, I do. I love all that.
Ooh, I love being scared too. We'll talk about it in a minute because I got to piss again.
Samurai time and everything. And then just an Englishman, he comes in, I think he gets captured from them. And yeah, they kind of keep him there. So eventually I think he's going to end up like learning their ways. Kind of like, crap, what's that movie where,
The Last Samurai.
yeah,
It's the best movie ever.
it's going to be something like that.
The
So
Last Mohican.
I think they said it was based on so there was like a shogun who united Japan because they were all fractured. It's that guy who united all of Japan.
yeah.
I'm very interested in their culture. Ever since watching Godzilla, no disrespect, about post World War II Japan. I didn't ever think about it like that. Like, what was it like for them to rebuild to what they're a great nation now? Because I always thought about like Germany. Like, what would it? Now I'm interested in like post World War II Japan, the rebuilding of a nation that saw a weapon that had never been seen before.
And they had so
Like-
many American engineers go down there and kind of like help them like restructure their whole like economy and their whole like government and just the way they do things.
Yeah,
and
we
everything.
own like that whole shit now because of
It's
that.
like, whoa. So it's
But
ours
it is a
now.
fascinating culture of warriors.
Yeah.
I heard
of
it. I
honor.
heard it talk about like that's a cool thing about like so like a lot of our westerns are based off of them because there was a let him down. Let him down.
I didn't know he was making that noise.
There was a period of time where there was a war, and all these Ronins were like, they didn't know what to do because they dedicated their life to war. The war was over, so they were like traveling all throughout Japan looking for work. So that's like the story of the cowboy, because post Civil War, they're like, what do we do now?
They became bounty hunters.
They just
and-
they came west and like looking for their warriors, and they're like, so that was like why we were able to all this shit in the 60s, like John West type shit, like because it was heavily based on the Japanese warrior.
I didn't even know that. That's badass.
Yeah, it was really cool to think about. And I was telling my friend Chris about that, like in a way, like the cowboy is a samurai, but just in a different way. I like that, like cowboy shit. It's
It's
cool.
a lot of honor. It's a lot of principle.
It is, and I mean, there's modern cowboys now. It's cool. You ever meet any of them doing?
Shoot.
You ever do any of that? Like you never did any of that chuck wagon stuff. Any of that?
Nah.
No.
Nah, just as uncle.
Arthur
that's it.
has. I know that.
We need to get a cowboy
He-
on, like
he
a legit
met-
cowboy on here.
He met the woman that inspired Jessie off of Toy Story.
Oh, that's badass.
Like the real woman. Like she's an actual cowgirl, but like she like has the same voice as Jessie, acts the same way, like very all hyper. Yeah, he has a lot of crazy stories like that.
Damn.
Oh yeah. He's met a lot of like I guess actors that were in westerns like back in the 60s too. So he's told me a lot of them, but like he's met Waylon Jennings before. Yeah, he has a picture that he posts every now and then. Yeah, he's met a lot of great people doing that.
You like that type of music, huh?
Oh yeah, yeah.
We saw you at Charlie Crockett. What'd you think about
Dude,
that? Did you get
was-
in?
Yeah, yeah. We got in. That was wild. That was fun. Man, waiting out there in the cold.
How
for
long
4
did you wait?
hours.
4?
4 hours.
We were there for what?
5.
5? Yeah, I guess we were there
From
before.
3,
Damn.
then they listen at 9.
Yeah, you are at
Yeah.
the very front.
Which was stupid. We should have just fucking got there when you got there.
They
God
let
damn.
everyone in.
I'm not gonna lie, I was a little pissed off. There was like 5 people ahead of us, and they like fucking 15 people. I was like, there was a whole group that got in before us, and I was like, you don't deserve to get in before us. We were there before you guys. But I was like,
Hell, we got
fuck.
drunk before because I had brought some Lone Stars. It's a good thing we did because I was like, we're not gonna be able to drink out there. Sure enough, there was one guy that went to go buy like a pack of Coors, and we were just all drinking it.
Yeah, he
up.
was the very first guy there.
Yeah, he had drove up from Abilene.
Oh damn!
The very
Yeah.
first guy. Yeah.
My girlfriend made somebody leave. It was funny. Well, this dude like he inched in front of us, and I was like, "Yo, man, like we're in front of you," and he was like, "No, I got here before y'all." I was like, "What? No, we didn't." So I was like, "You know what? It was a free show. I'm just gonna be chill about it." Like she doesn't really like it whenever I like start acting full and start calling people out in public and all that. So I'm like, you know what? It's a cool night. We're gonna just take it easy and everything. So then she starts getting real petty and she starts inching in front of this dude. I was like, what the fuck are you doing? She's like, no, just support me. And I was like, okay. So she starts getting in front of me. This dude
You're
doesn't
like,
want to say shit.
okay.
He's like, all right, Captain. So she's like pulling me closer like every other minute just to kind of stand her ground. And then he was like, he just got pissed and left. And then everyone started clapping whenever he left. I was like, damn.
Oh shit.
What a good night. That was
Right?
a good night.
That was a fun one.
That
Did you
was.
get both pictures? Yeah,
When-
there was 2 like. Did y'all get like an autograph picture?
I just got one.
See,
Yeah.
like we traded with somebody else because I got one and she got one, but we both had the same one. So I traded mine for somebody or for the other one. So now we have the 2 others.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah,
I was just like, hell yeah, I want that. Give me it.
that was kind of weird though. That was a weird night though, because trying to like all that being staged and everything, and
Yeah.
To shake his hand,
Weird.
dude. Did you know that? We got to
I'm like,
shake
you got
his
to shake his hand. Dang,
I don't even know if we were supposed to, but we did. It was awesome.
I got a pretty good picture of him.
He performed one of the songs I've wanted to hear him perform.
Yeah, because he.
Killers of the Flower Moon. I was waiting for that one.
Yeah, because we were getting a beer at the bar, and he just walked up. We were like, "Nice to meet you." He's like, "Oh, the pleasure's all mine." Like he's real.
What did he tell you, brother? The greatest thing. Come on, don't.
So he shook Roy's hand, and he shook my hand, but then he did like a fist bump.
Mhm.
But I had already shook his hand, and I turned around to order the beer, but I didn't see it, so I left him hanging. He's like, "Well, damn, don't leave me hanging, shit."
You called your ass out.
Yeah.
What a cool dude.
Yeah, I got a real good picture of him.
What a cool dude, man. I love that guy.
Yeah, we were pretty close.
Oh hell yeah!
So that was a good one.
Oh, shit, yeah, you were. That's the thing. Like when they let us in, we got a table, so we were a little bit behind.
I hope we're in that video, the short film, whenever it gets released.
Were you the one telling me about the rumor
Well,
of what it was about?
That was Robert.
Oh yeah,
supposedly it's about, I guess they travel to different bars throughout the country in the search of like Waylon Jennings' tequila bottle or something like that.
Okay.
Like, was it a tequila bottle or a
With-
whiskey
with
that
his
had his
a-
ashes
somebody's
in it?
ashes were in.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, something like that. So
So I guess that's what the film is like this person going from bar to bar to see if they can find him, and it's just they get led through here.
Dang, this is Tenacious D and the Pick of Destiny.
Pretty much, yeah, but a little dustier.
Yeah. A little ashier, if you may.
Mm-hmm.
Never seen the movie, so I don't know.
You've never seen the movie?
I'm certain not me.
She just learned something new about you.
what, Tenacious D?
Never seen it. Mm.
I showed you that one scene. Do you remember? You were probably fucked up.
Probably.
Yeah,
It's so stupid, but it's so good.
I showed him
Wow.
Master Exploder.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I wonder where you can stream that, because it's such a dumb movie.
Mhm.
I love it. I was watching it. I was like 13.
Yeah, I've seen that.
It's definitely a Jack Black movie.
Mm-hmm.
Like, straight up.
Isn't what's his name? The Devil.
Oh, Dave Grohl?
Yeah.
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
Devil.
Man has done it all. He even cooks barbecue.
That's what I heard. Yeah.
Yeah.
For all the homeless people and all that, right?
Uh-huh. Man, that dude is a saint. He might have been the devil, but he's a saint.
God, man, I need to get into this barbecue game with you, man. That shit sounds. It sounds so fun.
Man,
But like
you won't
you're
be saying
saying,
that at like 3 a.m. just where they're sweating your nuts off and everything. I'm like, fuck.
So yeah, man. How do you just used to it, staying up? Like I'm a bitch. I'm asleep by 12 o'clock.
Well, I've kind of like adjusted the schedule and everything. So when was it? Last week. So last Friday was my dad's birthday. So just to get it out of the way, I went in at 9 p.m. Those briskets were done around like 2 p.m. So about then. So I don't know. You just kind of like find like where you get your sleep schedule. But like now I've been going in, between like 4 and 5 in the morning, and then just going until like, I don't know, anywhere from 7 p.m. to like 10 or 11 p.m. So like you still get your night's rest and everything, but you don't do anything else besides sleep and then go back to work. So
You sleeping right next to the grill? Is that what's happening? What's going on?
nah, so if you time it right, you could take like some naps, but they're not long. They're like maybe 30, 45 minutes. So it's like just a tease right there. That's it. But
I mean, you said it earlier. What do you? When you said you feel. What do you? You say you got a good gauge on temperature and by feel.
well, like on his uncle's pit, like I really forgot to put the temp gauges on it.
Oh shit!
So straight up, like there's no like way to view the temp. So I just put my hand on the pit and like kind of see how long I can like leave it on there. If I can only leave it on there for like half a second, I'm like, oh yeah, that bitch is hot. But if I could leave it on there for a few seconds, I'm like, yeah, I'll throw on some more wood. So it just kind of depends.
Any injuries occur from doing this job?
Yeah, I've had a grease fire before. That's happened. That was whenever I was at the shack, so that was scary. It was like at 4:30 in the morning. So there was that. I have like little nicks here and there. But
How do you put out a grease fire?
can't.
No.
You just gotta smolder it.
Oh
So yeah,
shit!
fire department came and everything.
Oh fuck!
So yeah, that was the first time I met Arnis because he dropped off a pit over there for the shack. So yeah, I ended up on the news on that one. Yeah, like they're over there interviewing and everything, and then you see me in the background, and you see that pit just burnt. But it wasn't my fault. Like in all honesty, it wasn't. That was a pit that had some holes in it. Log just fell too far back and just caught one of those holes that was leaking grease. So just kind of an ant pit.
When I was a kid, because I've been around it so many times. So one time, my dad was cooking some briskets, and then it was overnight. So I was like, I'll hang out with him, and it was cold too, and so I kind of I just got bundled up and kind of sat, where the fire was.
Mm-hmm.
Well, when I sat down, I didn't realize the weed burner was right behind me. I fucking sat on the fucking weed burner.
Oh shit.
And then, cause what's it called? Cause my shirt was kind of lifted up. So I literally like burned my ass off the fucking weed burner.
Fuck.
And I remember like just jumping up. So for a while, I don't have it anymore.
Great type shit.
Yeah.
It's fully healed, but for a while I had a scar on my ass from being burned. Pretty much. Yeah. Oh yeah. So
That's part of the game, though, right? You learn it, right?
Yeah, like
You learn that shit.
they're real
yeah.
fast with that.
Fuck.
But I'm glad I fully healed because I don't have to explain it.
That'd be the story to tell.
Explain it to the host.
It's like, why is your ass burned? But yeah, I learned my fucking lesson. Don't fucking sit down when there's a fucking weed burner next to you.
Have you ever fucked up like shit that was supposed to be put out for an order? Like, you know what I mean?
Oh,
Like
yeah. Oh yeah.
What do you do when that happens?
You gotta finesse the fuck out of that. You gotta find a way just to fix it.
Damn.
Like
That's right there is what gives me anxiety thinking about like fucking up an order.
the LBK pop up. I'm not gonna lie. The food was great, but it was not the correct amount. It was a little under. Like, I want to say, like, we were a brisket short and a few racks short. So I had to finesse the fuck out of that. Had extra sausage, had extra... I think we were short on the sides, too. So we just had to figure out a way to fix that. So any of y'all watching, I'm so sorry. But
it is what
we
it
finessed
is.
it.
There you go.
Like, we finessed it. And of course, like, if anyone was going to complain, we're going to fix it for them. We're going to have them come in the next week, and we're just going to load them up. But yeah, you just find a way to finesse it. So
Just make it right.
yeah.
Hell yeah, man. Well, you got anything else for the people out there?
Shoot.
When can they come see you? Where are you going to be located at?
Shoot. I'll be there at the restaurant tomorrow. There's that. But no barbecue until Saturday.
Saturdays.
So Saturdays only right now.
On what's the location?
4606 34th Street.
There you
so,
go. Check it out. Go buy it from you.
Hell yeah.
Jimenez Barbecue. Or Jimenez.
Jimenez Tortilleria and Taqueria, and then Friends Barbecue.
There you go, man. Hell yeah, dude. Thank you for coming here.
Thanks for
Having a
having me,
good
y'all.
time with us.
Hell yeah.
Bradley, got anything?
Eat meat and Bud Light's back. That's all I gotta say.
Jen?
Me? Oh, I was waiting for you to ask me. Follow us at Lords of Film with a Z, and we will see you on March 20th at the 806 Collective for our March screening of Drive.
Snakepit.com or patreon.com/snakepitstudios. See you guys next time, dude. Thank you for being here, man.
Thank y'all.
Yeah.
We're going to get you back on in the future.
Let's do it.
We'll see y'all.